We are now in the Nio ES8. Yes, this is a big electric SUV. So today I will be range testing it, and we are in Munich. Now, unfortunately, this is not the one with the biggest battery pack. The biggest one has 84 kilowatt hours. This one has only 70 kilowatt hours, and it has 63 kilowatt hours available energy. I asked the engineers here in Munich and at Nio, and they also told me that 5% is braking protection and 5% is top buffer. So 63 kilowatt hours available. Now we have a small problem. You see, I'm connected to 22 kilowatt AC, but I'm only getting 15 amp. Now this car, because it's Chinese, then I don't have the hardware for fast charging it. So I have to stay there a few hours just to top it up. Right now it says that I have 96%, so we just have to do a close enough estimation based on this. Yeah. So let me see, 96. I think we will just start with 96. I don't want to wait long. I've been waiting here too long, but I shot some video though. But here you see the map, which doesn't really load, so I have to depend on the phone, I guess. Yeah, this one. So we'll figure out. We'll drive a little bit. I have to look at the stats here, I guess. Actually, in order to reset, everything is in Chinese here. There was a place you could reset there. Supposedly this one you could reset the trip, but then seems like you have to enter some Seems like you have to enter some password here in order to reset it. Yeah. So we just have to stumble in the blind then. Yeah. But 96%. Okay, good to go. All right, let me see, we're good to go. Let's reset the trip here. There, 0. Okay, go. And then this one is like this, reverse. And then we have backup camera. Yeah. Ooh, nice and clear. I like that. And there's also a vest, as you can see in the. Oh yeah, look at that, look at that. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Looking at myself while I'm backing up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, we are on the road, and we're just heading north now. We just found a route, the 92, the Autobahn 92, which should have less traffic here. So I'm cruising at 95 kilometers per hour on the speedometer, which is 90 kilometers per hour real speed. And now we see that problem with the reflection of the screen again, like I mentioned. But okay. It actually doesn't, I mean, it looks worse on camera than it really is, so I'm able to read what's in there. Let me see, this would probably be my viewing point from here. Yeah, so I like the display. It shows you how many kilowatt you're pulling right now. 17 kilowatt, 16 kilowatt. That's actually kind of high. Cruising at 90. Okay, well, it's a big boxy car. Yeah, really large car. 29 degrees Celsius outside, so about 1 kilowatt is used for HVAC, yeah, for the air conditioning. So I have to use this one here for Google Maps. I mean for map, because we don't have any of that stuff available, unfortunately, in this Chinese version. So I have still the charge here, always visible here. We can switch to the consumption, but yeah, I'm gonna do that later. But unfortunately, because we are in because this is a Chinese version, then none of the self-driving feature is working here. Everything is been disabled in regard to that. So no adaptive cruise control, no auto steer or whatever. But in China, people can enjoy those features. Yeah, but not over here. We have been driving for 23 minutes, and yeah, we have a little bit of road construction like over here, so I shouldn't drive too fast. I mean, well, okay, I just go with the flow. Yeah, the other guy just speeded up, so I speed up to follow them. It's an 80 zone, but everyone and the mother's driving over the speed limit. Welcome to Deutschland. Yes, but okay, look. So you see, when I'm accelerating, it goes like that, and then when I regen, yeah, then it goes green. Yeah, I like that one. And look, okay, here, look here. As you can see, oh, look at that. Okay, you can see how many RPMs the motor is running at. So I was told by the engineer that when we are driving, just cruising right now, the front motor is running and the rear is shutting down to save energy. And because it has induction motor, it can just free roll without resistance. But the induction motor is of course slightly less efficient than the permanent magnet motors. But I think the other number, the 560 kilowatt or whatever, that's the available power if you want to hammer it. Yeah, we're not using that one right now. It says 584 volt and 36. I think that's the current power and current. I mean, sorry. I mean the current and the voltage we are pulling from the battery right now. Yeah, pretty cool. Never seen any EV that shows that kind of information. Okay, and if you cycle, that's the radio, and then this one. Yeah, but so far it seems like okay. It's 28 degrees Celsius outside today. Very nice weather. The consumption is just ridiculously low because of this. So of course, if you try this on a cold day, especially on a wet day, then it might be worse. But I also haven't checked the wind. I haven't done the homework now. It might as well be that we have some tailwind right now. So I don't think I have time to run it. I mean, to do a full test all the way to zero. That will take too long. So I will just do a test, a long one, and then we estimate the range. Yeah, otherwise I will run out of time. So after all, I'm on vacation, so I'm trying to time everything. The clock there is incorrect, by the way. 11, maybe that's in China right now. It's 3 in the afternoon. So but the consumption, well, I haven't figured out how all this works, but it seems like the consumption is 168 right now. That is really low. But okay, we've been drafting behind. We've been drafting a little bit and we've been driving slow, so that's why I want to do a longer test, at least drive 100, maybe even 200 kilometers to even out all these differences. So we'll see then. Yeah. All right, and as for noise, we also have lots of traffic here, by the way. Yeah, so keep in mind that lots of traffic passing by on the opposite direction and on this direction. So I brought the sound meter with me. Yeah, let's see. I have to shut up now. Wow, yeah, I have to say, I mean, it's really quiet, but on the other hand, this road here is also smooth, so you can't compare this result directly to the one in Oslo where I test, because there we have more rough tarmac, but still, I get the impression it's a very nice and quiet car. It has what do you call it, frame windows. Yeah, no frameless windows. The frameless windows, they're like Tesla and some of the other cars like i3, tends to be a bit noisy. I don't know, how is the ride and how does it drive? Well, it's an SUV after all, so when I drove it in the city, it feels heavy. Well, you know, okay, it rolls a little bit like an SUV should do, but it's on the other hand very fast and nimble, so it feels nimble. Now we are in eco mode. Actually, let's try to use the sport mode for a bit here. Okay, there, you know, so let's, oh, I hear a very high pitched noise, probably coming from the rear motor, because I think now in sport mode it goes into all-wheel drive, it locks into all-wheel drive. Let's try again. If I switch it off to the eco mode, hard to tell. There's actually a slight high frequency noise. It seems to be 15 to 20 kilohertz. Some people might be annoyed by that, but if I switch it to sport mode, we can make up for that Baustelle, you know, that road construction zone where we had less lower consumption. So let's see if I switch off this one. Okay, let's try to hammer it. I want to get a feel of how instant the torque is. Whoa! Damn! That was the noise of the phone just block. So this one has, well, at least the biggest pack has 650 horsepower. I'm not sure how powerful this one with a 70 kilowatt hour pack is, but it's fast. I mean, we were cruising at 90 kilometers per hour when I hammer it. Let's try again, okay? Just for fun. Okay, so it doesn't have that instant snapping acceleration, the torque that the Tesla has. Yeah, it comes gradually. You can hear when I floor it from, and then you can see the car is moving a little bit. Let's try again. Yeah, so it has that little delay like all EVs have except for Tesla, and maybe Ioniq Kona or whatever in sport mode. But this one, even in sport mode, it has that delay. Yeah. But okay, let me switch it back to comfort again. But no. There. Okay, there. Yeah. So, oh no. Okay, maybe you select it. Yeah, it says that clink. I haven't figured out how to get rid of that click sound in the screen. But you know, Nio also told me that. Let me switch back to cruise control here, manual cruise control. Nio told me that they have bought a Model 3. They are testing, and I thought, oh, what are you guys figuring out in the Model 3? I thought it was like performance and drivetrain, whatever. No, they look in Tesla and see how the infotainment, the user experience works there. So you know, in many ways, this car resembles Tesla more than many other EVs I've tested. So you can say that in one end of the scale, you have maybe the let's say Kona or an e-tron or an I-Pace. They have lots of buttons. And then in the other end of the scale, you have Tesla with almost no buttons. And this car is very close to Tesla when it comes to, you know, very little minimalistic design. And then you have maybe well, there are actually not that many cars with touchscreen nowadays. I mean, where the touchscreen is the main control panel, more or less like that. So yeah, but okay, so I should give you guys, I think you want to know how are the seats. All people always ask how are the seats. Well, the seats are electric adjustable, the steering wheel is electrical adjustable. Yeah, this one can go like this, and it also, you can also pivot it around here, and it also extends. Yeah, that's really nice when you have the low sun from the side here. So, but the material on the top here is feels a little bit cheap. I wish it was Alcantara. Yeah, so the top here, the top headliner is a bit but overall I feel like I have a pretty good ride here, and the overall material feel is quite good. I'm going to put the microphone back in there. Oh shit. And now I'm just cruising. The cruise controller does some weird things. Sometimes it kind of accelerates a little bit hard. You will feel it. Maybe they will tune it better for the European one. And okay, I was also told that the steering is really soft, and the suspension is really soft and comfortable. It goes over the bump really nice, in a nice way. But they might tune it to be a little bit more sporty for the European market. Just like, there we go over bridge by the way. Just like Nissan, they did that with the Leaf. So the European Leaf is slightly more, the suspension is slightly firmer. So I actually prefer slightly firmer suspension, because right now if I do a little bit like this, it kind of wags a little bit like a boat. But after all, it's an SUV, so yeah. Oh, look over there. Is that a nuclear power plant? Oh yeah, that's where the juice comes from when charging this car. Oh yes, there's nothing like some nuclear in the morning, a nuke in the morning. But okay, so I found out that we actually have some significant tailwind when we go in this direction. So we're gonna go back, head back towards München soon. Yeah, let me see. So my speed has been a little bit variable. Okay, now I can try to set it at 95 again. We had some traffic I had to pass, but here you can see that the average consumption for the last 10 kilometers is 192, but we have to, I guess we can switch to the last 100 kilometers, but then what about if I, no wait, how do I do this? Well, at least the last 100, no, it's, we actually can't use this number for anything because I'm not able to reset it. So we just have to see how many kilometers we can drive, and then based on the state of charge, we can estimate the range. Yeah, something like that. So let me see. Let's go back to this one. No, wait, let me just stay. Wait, which screen was the best one again? This one? Yeah, this one. This one gives you a nice overview of stuff. And just to remind me that it's a blue car I have and that the name is ES8. Yeah. We are now heading back to the city. So we've been driving for 1.5 hours. Yeah. My back is starting to hurt a little bit. So let me try the massage function. Maybe this one. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh, I can get used to this. Oh. Oh yeah. A little bit down there. Oh, okay. Oh yes. We have been driving for 1 hour and 45 minutes, and so far, okay, we have spent, let me see, we're down to 54%, so we spent 42%. And then based on the trip meter here, 145.6, it's about 350 kilometers on the full charge, but it's a very nice day today. So 28 degrees Celsius, dry roads, yeah, and then you get really nice numbers. So yeah, we just have to see now. We'll be heading downtown Munich to return the car. So I have limited time with this car, so I will test it more later, I guess. Maybe when it's maybe when the European version is ready, but that could take a couple of years. Yeah. But yeah, by the way, let's see if we can see the head-up display. Let me see. It's actually a true head-up display. It's reflected on the front windscreen. There, you can see it there. So we have speed and set cruise control speed. So I guess if I start a navigation, then also the navigation would be visible here. All right, we are now down in the basement, and with me I have Philip from Nio. Yes, I will just, he just showed me a trick now, where if you put the car in reverse, guess we have the backup camera, but it has 360 camera also. What the heck? Why didn't I know about that feature? Okay, so let's see. Whoa, nice. It's actually quite, you know what? Unlike most other cars I've tested, the I-Pace has too small. The I-Pace has a horizontal screen, so it's tiny. And I don't remember exactly how it was on the e-tron, but this one is really large and also seems to be quite high resolution. I can even see the details here, which is, let me show you here. Over there. Wow, what? So is it some kind of HD cameras?
I guess so.
Oh, okay. Well, so let's see. Let's try to maneuver in this parking lot here. So I will just park somewhere a little bit weird, but so it's just for the show, and then we will move it afterwards. So yeah, it's a private parking anyway, so it's not too much traffic around here. So you see, it's so easy to navigate through the pillars here. Or I mean, between the pillars rather. Ooh, what is? That's a car. Okay, yeah. So it displays it like that. Okay, but that's a bit. Okay, yeah. So wow, nice. Okay, let's just park somewhere and then we check the stats. All right, if you look at the screenshot, we did 196 kilometers today and we spent 58%. So if you do the math, it seems like on today we can do about 340 kilometers, but it was a very nice day and we have some traffic. So I would say that, you know, if I did this, if I took this car to Norway and I did it in my regular test route, I would probably get about 300-ish. Around 300 kilometers of range. So this is what I expected actually with this car, because the battery is not that big. So I would suggest that if you want to buy one of these cars, try to wait for the 84 kilowatt hour pack. The 70 could be a little bit low, yeah. And this also means that in this pack, in winter you might get as low as 200. Yeah, I would say 200, 250 kilometers of range maybe. And we don't know about charging speed yet. Yeah, by the way, I should talk about charging also. I mean, it's of course it supports fast charging, but it has the Chinese plug or whatever. It looks like a China plug. But the car has active cooling and active heating. So it has battery heat and all that. It's liquid cool. It has a liquid system. So I suspect that it should have decent fast charging speed, but we will have to see when this car comes. Yeah, but at least it's an alternative to an e-tron or a Tesla, or yeah, actually I-Pace is way smaller. This is, like I pointed out, it's in another video, it's really large. So it pretty much competes with the e-tron and Model X, yeah, when it comes to space and I guess usability. So yeah, I think that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.